Alright, so I'm going to talk to you guys about cell phone mounts. The reason I'm driving right now is I'm going to show you what I went over. And if you guys happen to find one of these that works a little bit better, post it below. You know, I'm totally sold on the magnetic mounts for cell phones. They just work really good if you get a good, strong magnetic one. I'm going over speed bumps this fast. I'm going to show you. I'm going to lower bug. Okay. This thing's 2 inches lowered. I have drop spindles. The rear is a half notch, so it's like about 1.5 inches lower. And I'll show you how fast I'm going over these speed bumps. Here comes one right here. Here's the bump sign. Okay. Here we go. I'm going right over them like this. That fast. Okay. And my cell phone is staying on this mount. So now if you've got a lowered slam car, I've ridden in them before, guys. You're probably, I don't know how you're ever going to mount your cell phone with a magnetic mount in that. Because there's, I mean, I've gotten in, they're just so bouncy that, you know, you just can't even, it hurts my back. So obviously your cell phone's not going to stay up. But if you're looking for something to put your cell phone in your car, I've tried a regular magnet. Like I tried the Harbor Freight Tools, has those little magnetic things that come two magnets in a package, and they don't have near the magnetic power of one of these little cell phone mounting dots. They sell these on eBay and Amazon. I think I got these off of Amazon. There's like, I got 2 of them. I got 2 of them for like, I don't know, $6 or something like that. And they have double-sided tape, and it stays on with double-sided tape. So, but if you're worried about ever removing it at some point, and the tape leaving, you know, pulling off the paint or something like that, a little trick for removing, you know, something that's a sticker off of paint is to use orange oil. So you know that orange air freshener that they sell that's pure orange oil? You get some of that and just squirt it all around it and just let it kind of soak into it. It'll soften up the adhesive, and usually you can just, you know, pull it off pretty easily without damaging stuff. So I do it all the time. I take stickers off of signs all the time with that same product, the orange air freshener. I have it on several videos. But I thought it would just, you know, one of the challenges in a bug is if you have your cell phone just sitting on your seat, you go around a corner and it's, you know, in your door panel somewhere. And the other thing is you know, if I put one of those other type of magnetic mounts that double stick tape on here, they don't really mount very well underneath the dash because it's kind of uneven. So I got one of these I got some of these dots to try them, and they seem to work pretty good. So I was hoping that when I bought these that it was going to be magnetic on both sides, but for some reason, I don't know how they do it. It's got a super high powered magnet going this way, and I have a Samsung Galaxy Note 8, so it's a it's an all glass phone, so it's really heavy, and it stays on there. So if you have a plastic phone, any of the plastic phones, it would probably even work in a lowered car. I mean, that's how well it stays on there. I'm not going to say for sure it would. I'm just going to say it probably would. I would be surprised that it didn't with a plastic phone. If you have like a regular Android phone, if you have an iPhone, it might fall off, you know. So just make sure there's nothing metal on your floor for it to fall onto. If you got carpet, you know, it's not that far of a fall, it'd probably be okay. But it actually seems like a better way to hold it. You know, there's really not a lot of places in your bug to put, you know, a cell phone mount. And those ones that mount on the glass, they're kind of really ugly. And then they, you know, then you got to put it in that thing, take it back out. They also have these type of magnetic ones that go on the glass, and it just seems like there's not enough, you know, space. You almost need it on the glove box to be in the right place. mean, it's still kind of far over when you're driving to look at like maps or something like that, but you know, it would work out okay. You know, there's no place to put it here. You can't put it really here. You know, the only real place to put it is over here that I found. And like I said, you can mount the ones that are under the dash, but the surface is kind of, you know, where the rivets are or the spot welds are right here, it's kind of uneven, and I don't know if it would stay there very well. But if you find one, if you happen to find one, and everybody that watches the video, if you happen to find one that's double magnet, that's really got the strong magnet like this, but on both sides, that would be the cool thing to have. And so if you happen to find one of those, post the like Amazon link to it on the video, and I'll pin it so that we can all figure out how to mount our cell phones in the car. Because having it on the seat, you know, I've so many times I found my cell phone down here, you know, or something, or it's really distracting. And if you can just slam it up here real quick and it'll stay there, that's actually a lot safer for it to be up there. And then you know where it is, and you can use it for your maps and all that other stuff, or music. Another real quick thing, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in this same video. You guys who are 6-volt cars, I have one of these here. I got this on eBay, all right? If it looks just like this, it's probably the same thing, okay? And it will charge. It's been charging my Samsung Galaxy Note 8 by using the USB. So I can just, it's still a 6-volt car. That's why the dim light on the dash is on, because I have 12-volt tail lights. That's normal for this car. It has 12-volt tail lights and 12-volt dash lights. So, and there's a 12-volt power to the bulb check, so it has a net effective 6 volts all the time running on that 12-volt bulb, until if the generator quits, then it turns on bright. So it's just, it looks bright in the camera, but it's actually very dim. So anyway, but if you guys are looking for something on eBay, they do have these. If it looks like this one here, this one had like, I think, a handlebar mount or something like that, and we modified and made a little bracket to put it on here. If it looks like this one, and I think it had something else, it had a different mounting system, and it was black. Okay, we painted it with vinyl paint because everything in the car is, you know, ivory. So I wouldn't have cared if it was black, but he painted it, Chris did for me. So, but mounted in the car, and they're normally black. You can get these on eBay, and it charges my Samsung Galaxy Note 8 perfectly, and that phone's very finicky about chargers, so it seems to be working just fine to charge your phone even with a 6-volt system. So if you're looking for something like that, that's also available on eBay. Alright, so talk to you guys in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't text and drive. Talk to you next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.